Hey, what's up everybody, it's your boy Busfare here. We're going to be playing some more Legends of Runeterra. In this gameplay, we're going to be playing Fiora and Karma. This is a bit of a variation of the Fiora deck that is running around. I built this over the weekend and I've been testing it. I want to make a couple of changes to it, but so far so good. I'm having a good time with it. So first thing we're going to talk about is, of course, a little bit of a channel update. Starting next week, I am actually going to be getting my income tax, so we're going to be building a new PC. With that, we are also going to be doing some more Legends of Runeterra videos, and then we'll probably add on some teamfight tactics to the channel. Then, let's see, I'm trying to think of all the stuff that is going to be happening. I'll probably be starting my new gaming channel, so I'm going to be doing both of those at the same time. We're going to see how that works out. We're going to see how that goes. I'm also, doing full-time at my job. So, we're going to try to balance that out the best I can. As for streaming, I am probably going to be streaming 3 times a week. My schedules that I'm thinking about is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at approximately, let's say, 9 a.m. till about maybe 2 p.m. depending on how the day is, because of course I have work some nights at around 12 o'clock at midnight. I'm an overnight worker. Also, the next piece of news is I am moving into my girlfriend's house. I know videos have been a little bit slow. It's because I have really horrible internet connection at the place that I'm living at now, and it's not exactly very inviting at the place that I am living at right now. So that's why I'm moving on to greener pastures. So, yeah, so that's going to be really good. So we're going to be making new videos. I'm building a new computer. We're going to have a set schedule for Twitch on Twitch streaming. I might also do YouTube streaming. Not exactly sure how that's going to be. And that's pretty much it for the channel updates. I'm really looking forward to the future. This has been a good year so far. Last couple years have been a bit rough, but I'll leave that for another video. So we're going to talk about this Fiora deck. So this is going to be running our champions Fiora and Karma. I'm running 3 Fiora, 3 Karma. Karma is really good for stacking up spells and making sure that my champions are nice and healthy and protected, and making sure that I'm able to make push plays. Now, sadly, in this video, you will not get to see any Fiora gameplay. I will try to put up a video of that some other time. But what you will see in this video is some pretty nasty shenanigans. So yeah, as you saw before, he tried to push with Braum, and I had to make my Laurent 5-4 because I had to take care of that Braum. If you let Braum get out of hand, he could be a bit of a trouble. He has really high stats, and the only way to really kill him is through a spell that just destroys him off the back. Now what we have here is River Shaper, another one of our big spell cards. Every time he strikes, he gets a spell. He draws a spell from your deck to your hand. I'm not exactly sure how the mechanics on how that draw is. I don't know if it's a random spell from anywhere in the deck or if it's the closest spell from the top of the deck. My guess is it's probably the closest spell from the top of the deck. So yeah, River Shaper is really good. Karma is really good because it gets you spells. So pretty much you're going to be stacking up on a lot of spells. What I've noticed in a lot of these games is a lot of decks have a lot of good synergy. You have Braum and Vlad, which pretty much, Vlad's side of the deck pretty much hurts any of Braum's characters, any of the Freyord people, and by hurting them, they gain attack. But then there's decks like Yasuo, Katarina, and while Katarina is really good for Yasuo, a lot of the other piece of the deck isn't exactly good for Yasuo. I've had games where I've only played the elusive side of the deck, like the Katarina side of the deck, where I had Fae Blade Twirlers and Katarina, and that was all I got. And then there was games where I just got like Yasuo and all stun. And every once in a while you get a little bit of a mixture of both. But also the same with this deck. Sometimes you get a lot of stuff with Fiora, sometimes you get a lot of stuff with Karma. So as you're going to see here, I get a lot of stuff with Karma. Karma is just getting spells, and I'm not getting any Fiora and any chance to really utilize her effect. Now, why is Fiora so good? Well, Fiora is a 3-drop, 3/3, not exactly the biggest of stats, but she has Challenger, and with Challenger you're able to grab smaller monsters and attack them, or bigger monsters and attack them. And if you have any of her spell cards like Riposte, Riposte, or let's say stand alone, or any of those cards that buff up her stats or give her barrier, she's able to knock out followers with ease. And the thing is with Fiora is her effect is when to level up she has to kill 2 enemies, and in order to, her level up effect is when she kills 4 enemies she ends the game. That's it. Now the good thing about the first Fiora that levels up is that when it comes to her level up effect, she needs to kill 4 monsters followers in order to win the game. But the first 2 monsters that you killed in order to level her up also counts towards the count to win the game. So when you level her up, all you have to do is kill 2 more creatures, followers. So you have stuff like stand alone, you have back to back, you have riposte, you have that sword. I can't remember what sword it is. It's the one that gives her lifesteal and barrier. It's a really good card. It's really good for knocking out little creatures. And then also the coup de grace, you have the crap, I can't remember that Judgment. Yes, Judgment, as you can see here in the video. Judgment is a 8-cost fast spell. A battling ally strikes all enemies on the board that are battling. So let's say you have a Fiora, she has no kills whatsoever. If she's battling, your opponent has all his monsters on board, you activate Judgment, you kill all monsters, you automatically win the game. It counts as her striking all enemies, so it's really good for just OTKing. I've had a couple games where I've won turn 4. I can't remember, it was like round maybe 5, I believe, round 4, I don't know. I pretty much stacked up all my spell mana. I got my regular mana up to 5, which means I had 8. At the time in which we were fighting, during that round, my Fiora was already leveled up. So as soon as he attacked, I activated Judgment. Boom, wiped out all his creatures, automatically won the game. It can happen really quick. The decks that you really don't want to go against are decks that, let's say Fiora, decks that can drop her attack to 0 if you activate Judgment, or Ionia, which can basically negate that. Now, as you're gonna see in this video, right now I'm just trying to set up because I used my little guys in order to get his bigger guys down to 4, because I do have my shapeshifter right here. And this is where I'm going to give him the barrier, and I'm going to activate wait, oh no, this wasn't that game, was it? Oh no, because this is my turn. Yeah, this is my turn, never mind. It's best to use Judgment on the opponent's turn because that's when he usually attacks with all monsters, all his followers. So as you're gonna see right here, it's gonna be some big shenanigans. I choose to use Redoubled Valor, which fully heals a follower and boosts their stats by double. So he's going to turn into a 14-6, and then he's going to turn into a 11, I believe 11-2. Can't remember exactly what his stats were. I think 11-3. But yeah, Shapeshifter, this guy, whenever he strikes, he gets a spell. Yeah, 11-6. Okay, so yeah, whenever he strikes, he gets a spell, and I'm about to do some nasty shenanigans right here. He's going to basically, I believe, no, I have blocked somebody, but it doesn't really matter. I think the guy ended up quitting because he just realized what had happened. There was really nothing he could do to stop this. So Zed came out. I'm gonna use him to block I don't want him to die immediately, so I want him to go against a smaller person just in case this, you know, just in case this judgment didn't go off. I just wanted to make sure that he was at least safe in order to fight the next time, so I could use judgment again. So we're gonna use the hair to just, you know, just to block the Zed, you know, just little stuff like that. And then we're gonna activate the judgment. And I was really scared at this moment that he was going to have a deny because he is running Ionia. He has 13 mana altogether, 3 spell mana and 10 regular mana, and it didn't. Nothing happened. So yeah, the judgment went through, and because he striked everybody, he's just going to be drawing a bunch of spells from my deck. And also, the judgment activates twice because Karma has been enlightened, and that's pretty much her effect. She activates a spell twice. So it's pretty much at this moment where he just said, you know what, I'm done. And as you can see, I have the maximum size hand. I'm dropping down the Emerald Awakener. He's enlightened, so he comes out as a 6/6 with lifesteal, and the guy quit. If you enjoyed the content, guys, make sure to leave a like, favorite, comment, subscribe, and the more likes we get, I'll throw out the deck profile. Thank you guys for all hanging out, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out, everybody.